Hey guys, welcome back to week number 12 of the Sharp Goat Photo Challenge. Thank you for pressing play, giving us a listen. To those who submitted, thank you very much for sending in your macro shots for this week's macro challenge. And for those who are just watching, picking up some photography tips or just kind of curious, a little photo curious, wondering if they should get involved in the challenge, please do. If you want some more information on the challenge, head on over to sharpgoat.com/blog to see how you can get involved. Updates on the challenge go up there. This next week's challenge is going to be challenge number 13, shadowplay. So we're going to be looking at what can be done with shadows, either those created naturally by the sun or those that you create on your own. I'm looking for some creativity, especially seeing as how if you're in my neck of the woods for the next week, the sun won't be shining very much for the next week. It's supposed to rain all week, but hence the word challenge. So I want people to get creative with what they can see with shadows outside, inside, all over the place. It can be done, so I implore you to do it. So if you're here to check out some of the critiques for this week's macro shots, stay tuned and enjoy. Vanessa Taylor, thank you for coming on back. You submitted something good last week, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you got this week. Peony Sprout. Alrighty, so I don't even know what kind of Peony Sprout that may be, but this is something funky. I like it. I like how I don't know what I'm looking at. It's alien in nature when you get to that, so up close you can't even tell what you're looking at. Very cool. I like the subject choice because it's very colorful, and it has a lot of fine texture to it that a macro shot can bring out. I really like it. I'm wondering what if you're looking from down right at it, because right going across from it, you're losing a lot of these in the foreground, the background. I'm wondering what it looks like just kind of straight, if you bird's eye, just straight down the pipe, just down the stem of the whole thing, so you can see more of it, perhaps more of it in focus, but see more of it filling the frame as well. That's the only thing I would have done differently. Fungi. Oh, that's a trippy looking one. Look at this. I gotta digest this for a second. That's very cool. Wow. And I'm wondering if you did some post-processing to bump the sharpness and the clarity a bit, because it just really brings out a lot of the little fine hairs of the fungus. Does the fungus even have hair? That's crazy stuff. I love the choice of this. Again, it's so strange to be looking at this. The swirls and the yellows and the greens against the grain of the wood here. Yeah, I like it. Good choice. Top choice. Tiny. This is a nicely picked subject, and straight on, so you can get the full, whatever it is, these tiny little lily pad things, straight on, so you can get the whole of them in focus against the blurriness of all this, the earthy earth of the that's surrounding it. I love the composition. It looks like, did you crop it just a bit? It looks slightly cropped. I can't tell. Yeah, I think you did. If you cropped it, if you speak up now, that's, it'll save yourself a lot of hell later, but that's okay. I'm not totally against cropping. Maybe you had the right idea. Maybe you had a good reason for it. But this is, I like that very much. Nicely done. Dandylion, up close and personal. Love it. So very fine, so much fine detail going on here. You never know what these things look like until you're staring at them right up close at you. Very cool. Again, everybody turns to flowers, but they are pretty fascinating things. Wow. Everybody turns to flowers. You can't really stop looking at them. They are pretty fascinating things. So very cool. Bubbly. Ooh, nice. Bubbly. Ooh, nice choice here. These bubbles on the side of a glass. It's very trippy, spacey. I like it very much. A fine choice. I can even see the reflection of the lens in some of these bubbles, which is really cool. Very cool. I love, people who look at this. Seriously. I love people who look at the very small, the very fine details of subjects like this. Very cool that you picked up on that. Nicely done, Vanessa. If I were to pick a favorite, I don't know what. This cute guy is really winning me over. I really like this little tiny guy. It was a nicely, even though it does feel like it is cropped. I'll if it is, I forgive you of that, because I think this is a very nice shot, and I love how you just faced it straight on to get the whole thing in focus. It's you got the right angle, right composition, right exposure. I dig it very much. It's a keeper. Thank you very much for submitting this week, Vanessa, and I can't wait to see what you submit next week.